What you gonna do when Chevy John don't come for you? Tell me what you wanna do. What you gonna do?
Florida man standing in his sunroof while driving his Cadillac down I-40.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Hello.
I'm like, you're like, there's no Lorena. I'm gonna wait.
Busted, he trying to get some water. I'm like, I need to get back. Welcome, everybody, to the Welcome to Florida show, where we just have a blast kicking off the week, laughing, cringing, and feeling great about our life choices when it comes to the second craziest state in the union. And as it is the spooky season, if you think the spooky season is weird other places in America, Florida's got it beat. At least east of the Mississippi. We'll say that. How you doing, Culture?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here. I kind of am a little bummed I didn't make it last week, but I'm always excited. Are you kidding me? And now I'm going to go back and apparently I've got to search through 3 years of this show plus to find the Villages stream with the Life. So I got to find the Life.
Oh my God! I think that's the one with the is that the one with the GTA thumbnail?
I think so.
It says "Welcome to the Villages," and it's got straight out of the Villages,
and it's got the spinner hubcaps on the golf cart.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
It come back to me. It's coming back to me.
I have to go. I'm going spelunking, and then I'm gonna download it because it's one of the best. If you're a member of this channel, folks, you can go and back in the archives from the Wayback Machine, from when we first started doing the show, and we started talking more regularly about the Villages. Oh, by the way, I just remembered something. We usually have a bingo game in November. We've not had a bingo game in a long time.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Just thinking about that.
Yeah. Well, we definitely got to schedule that, have that bingo game, because we've got a ton of stories and hitting on some stories where it's like, man, that one would have won somebody. Yeah. Bingo game. But speaking of winning, Mark Daly, hello from up there in South Georgia, and I'm laughing because in Quiplash on Friday night, my sister used Saginaw as one of the answers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but I couldn't let on that it was her because both she and Camera Girl were playing on an incognito. So we got to the last round. I'm like, yeah, my sister and Camera Girl were on there, but man, she was totally throwing shade on Saginaw. Says, give me a hurricane over a Michigan winter any day. Hurricanes over in a week, but the Michigan winter, I hear you. 5 months of back-breaking labor shoveling snow, 5 months of bad driving, and 5 months of freezing your ass off. You got that right. That's why I asked my sister, I'm like, you want to move back to Michigan on purpose? No.
That's why where I'm looking in Tennessee, it doesn't get that much snow. It doesn't get that much cold. It doesn't get that much wet and hot. So you got to pick out the right spot. I mean, like I said, but I think, as opposed to retiring in Florida, I'm thinking Tennessee. Tennessee
is nice. I've been through Tennessee a couple times. Beautiful scenery, and it's just gorgeous. Thank you, Mark, for that $20 super chat. Thank you so much for being a channel member, supporting my channel. I surely do appreciate it. So thank you. And man, I did keep my ice scraper. I kept that ice scraper because it had BMW branding on it, and the only thing worth a damn from BMW. I'm just gonna throw it. I will never buy it.
Well, I was gonna say it's good for love bugs. So
Yeah, good for love bugs. And let's see, urging lizards off my car and not hanging out in the door frame of my car. And the next thing you know, I'm driving and I'm like, is that lizard on the no, it's on the inside of my car. It's crazy down here. Oh, well, we got 21 of you folks in here in the chat. Good to see you. Especially Vancouver winters. They feel colder than Montreal winters. Vancouver was, when I went, it was just wet and cold and foggy all over the place. I'm like, I can't with this. I need sun. All right. So I'm glad you all enjoyed the marathon. So if you are a channel member, we had a Disney-ween marathon where we went back to those old school and not so old school fun Disney Halloween movies and shorts where it felt good to watch and all of that. So channel members, you got to check that out. That is on a webinar. So that post is in the community tab, so you can go and check that out. So let's see here. We're starting to show a little backwards this time around. Because dang it, this is freaking funny that I have to show you before we get to the memos with the state of mind. Now, this is basically Florida in a nutshell when it comes to Halloween. And how come we won't play for me?
High water with that peak surge. Now you've got stuff sloshing around in that, also banging against homes. You think about it, it really is. So know your zone, guys. If you're asked to evacuate, please do. I can't stress that enough. Get the heck out of this water. Do not play with it. It's going to come in fast. And it's going to be high. And it's going to be in the middle of the night. Not only do you have...
I freaking love that. I had never seen that before. I'd seen you see a lot of skeletons out here in Florida for decorations, but holy crap, that was just hilarious. I gotta let you guys watch that one again. Oh my gosh, it was nuts. Says I agree. Everybody's laughing. You see, like the ones with the skeleton is face planted. Freaking love this. And they go back to the Weather Channel.
That's so great.
I freaking love that. That's Halloween decoration. It just takes on a whole new level. And I have to thank the Florida Memes group on Facebook, because man, they just come up with stuff. It's just hilarious. Absolutely freaking hilarious. Looks like folks at the home. Well, folks, we're going to get you into this Florida state of mind here, where Halloween's a little different up here. And Mark says all that's missing is a bottle of Jack or the Solo cup next to the face planted guy. I think there was a bottle of Jack next to him. But I agree about the Solo cups. There needs to be red Solo cups.
Her hurricane parties are just the thing. It's fun.
They are. And some folks don't get it. They're just like, there's a hurricane coming. And we're like, and we're just making sure we got, snacks, charcoal, water.
We're good.
And whose house we going to?
That's right. Who has a generator?
Yeah. Who's got a generator? they win. And
That's
you
right.
just go to their house and ride the storm out and just eat your snacks, because once it's over, you got to get to clean it. So, you know, it's like this. Oh my gosh, what was it? I think it was a reel on Instagram. I think Camera Girl sent it to me. You know, where you have the cat that's driving through the neighborhood, driving around, and it says Floridians driving through the neighborhood looking at storm damage like they would look at Christmas lights. Which is so dark, which is so dark true. We're like, what does it look like out there? I looked outside and all I saw were palm fronds and scrub oak trees and little tiny acorns just like scattered everywhere. It was not definitely nowhere near as worse as some other people were. Thank you, Scott, gifting us 5 Reina Creole memberships. I appreciate that so very much for you doing that. Thank you, supporting the channel. You guys, make sure that you say thank you to Scott if you got gifted a membership. I'm not having a hurricane party. I don't want the damn thing. Feeling welcome. Well, remember, it's not for you. It's not for the hurricane. It's for everybody else to have something to do, and you know what I'm talking about. Hey guys, Scar, good to see you. Good to see you. We are having a great time. And yes, having a generator is one thing. Being with someone who knows how to use it properly is another thing. Yeah, if you're over somebody's house and they're trying to start the generator inside the house, you may want to leave.
Yeah, you might mention that, there's a carbon monoxide thing that, could be challenging there, to life. You don't life.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. The only generator that you should use inside is a solar power generator. And I have one, but not the one where you got to put the gas in it. We do that in Eastern Washington after a forest fire. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I haven't lived in Eastern Washington. I've lived in Western Washington, but not Eastern. But yeah, here we go when it's Halloween season, but you live in Florida. Yeah, this is Halloween is definitely strange, wonderfully different, kind of sort of like that, but it's just too funny. The most Florida pumpkin. There's hardly any
pumpkin.
Is that a yucca root? Yeah, there's hardly any pumpkin. It's like they took
it's a toilet paper tube.
Root.
It's a toilet paper tube.
It's a toilet paper tube?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, because it kind of looked like, kind of looked like a yucca root, but either way, yeah. Pumpkins in Florida,
they don't. It's hot.
It's hot, and I have a neighbor that recently moved from the left coast here, and bless their heart, they've got a pumpkin outside. I didn't know what a craft pumpkin was until I moved to Florida, and I noticed they were all over the place. I'm like, it's hot. That pumpkin's going to be really, really rank and nasty. They're like, no, it's a craft pumpkin. I'm like, oh, okay, plastic. All I'm going to say is vermin that like to fly are really going to like that pumpkin outside.
That's true. That's true.
And squirrels and raccoons. Just know. So they sell them, at Target and Publix, kind of like, oh, here's a couple of, here's a little couple of pumpkins to make some of you Northerners feel welcome, or so you can use it for Instagram, but nobody is it's really buying pumpkins down here. So kudos to how they did that. I actually like that. And yeah, enjoy fall in Florida, basically summer, but with pumpkins. Here's the other weird thing about not weird, but it's a case of living has her living here. The weather doesn't change like super drastically like it does with, you see like the leaves turning color. I mean, we have leaves that turn color, but not like, it's not like a whole lot. But it's still hot down here. So we're not putting on jackets, and I mean, there's pumpkin spice, but you pretty much want that as like a cold brew or something like that. But no, we don't really do that here. And the only reason we really know it's fall is because the likes of Michael's and Hobby Lobby tell us that is fall. And then we go in and buy everything to like decorate. Your iguanas turn colors to the leaves. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I almost stepped on one because it was camouflaged a little too well and didn't know to get the heck out the way. I think that's pretty much it. It gets dark earlier. Yeah, it gets dark fast in Florida. And culture, I know you know. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my streams, but when I'm out, it looks like, oh, sunset, sunset, sunset. Where did the sun go? Like, it's quick. And the sun rises later here too. That's something else that I haven't really gotten used to. But yep, this is us. Enjoy fall, basically summer, but with company. It's the tolerable summer. Let's put it that way. Not the infernal Satan's oven that we have in the heat of summer. But I love Florida pumpkins when people do stuff like this. They'll put like the pumpkins with the flip-flops and stuff, or you'll have people who get out on the beach and they'll like make pumpkin, not sandcastles, but sand pumpkins. I like sand pumpkins and stuff. It's below 90, time for pants in long sleeves. I kid you not. So I was in the Marshalls, I want to say a couple days ago, and I'm like, why do all of these people have jackets in their carts? I'm like, I don't get it. It was just like every single person I saw had like jackets in the cart. I'm like, why? And then somebody said, oh, yeah, well, the weather's supposed to drop down to 70 degrees. And the northerner in me was like, okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm like, 70? Let's go out on the porch with a nice cup of coffee. Enjoy being outside. But not here. Floridians are bundled the heck up. And I've seen this too. Now, these will actually last more so than the pumpkins outside. You can get yourself a coconut.
That looks that looks like a nice sippy cup. Yeah. I don't know what you need the straw for.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. Guess they were adding to the.
It's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. So although the coconuts that I see that they have for sale at the Vineland outlet, or at the one of the kiosk trolls out there has this, where they have the fresh the green coconut, and they slice that and they put the straw in it. I've seen that, but I hadn't seen this one before. Probably a pina colada. Pina colada there. Yep. And Halloween costumes for this is too cute and disturbing at the same time. And the kid's wearing a red shirt.
I think it's amazing.
I love that. Look, he's got a red shirt on. It's perfect.
I think it's amazing. That's really bright.
Gosh.
That's really smart. And they're holding his hand or her hand so they can walk. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Goofer35 says Lake Placid, the costume.
There you go. There you go.
Oh
True
my
story.
gosh. Betty White in Lake Placid was just too much. I loved it. Run.
Right.
still gator phobic, so I find it disturbing. And that's cute. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. This is quite inventive. Definitely extremely creative. Not something you can just buy off the rack. You know, they put some thought. They put some thought into that. So I like that. I like this one. Florida's best-selling kids Halloween costume, especially given the hurricanes. You got the electric line
The
workers.
lineman. That's a beautiful one. I love that. Well done. Well
It's
done.
so cool. Got the belt, got the safety thing right there. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And next up, this is going to be a big hit at Halloween functions across the Gulf Coast this year. So we've got ponchos, we've got the hurricane symbol there. I don't know if she's supposed to be the fish or what, but still, that's pretty cool. Florida lineman, a real life superhero. Yes, absolutely. You know what? Here, I've never seen power restored so quickly. And they had linemen from out of the state. I mean, they were literally lined up and ready to help. So it was great. It was great. Props to the linemen that were down here, I'm telling you. And the ones up in North Carolina too. I tell you. Tornado. Oh, thank you. Because I'm like, what is that? I don't like it when I can't get the whole thing, but yeah, okay, I see it now. Yeah, this. Okay, yeah, we got it. Tornado. They should both be hurricanes. One for Helene and one for Milton. Mm-hmm. That's very cool costumes. I like those. Although this one is, I gotta laugh with this one. I dressed up as a game warden yesterday and caught a ton of fish, a new boat, a truck, and a bunch of fishing. This is brilliant. I don't know if you've ever, Culture, have you ever watched any of the Florida fishermen videos on YouTube?
Yeah.
And they'll get a visit from the game warden.
Yeah. 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 That's brilliant, though.
I love it.
That's brilliant. Somebody was thinking. Mike Thomas was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Big time. Hey, Barry Place, how you doing?
Place.
That's right. He's Scary Place.
He's Scary Place. It's October. Come on.
Season. Yeah.
Good to see you, Barry.
Yes,
Barry
and
Place.
Thank you for gifting one Reina Creole membership. I sure do appreciate that. Scary Place, aka Barry Place. He's doing a lot of streams out there on the West Coast. I think you've got one coming up for dang it. Is it not Scary Farm? One of them. I start losing track, but he's definitely out there on the ground on the West Coast parks, just like Scream Park Casual.
There you go.
As well. So definitely check that out. Eating fish every night. Oh, especially if it's stuff like snapper. Whoo.
Brand fresh.
And you didn't have to go get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of fish.
Yeah.
On the positive fruits. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a lot. I hope he's got someone to gut them darn fish, because that's where the work comes in.
Yep.
My nana taught me how to gut a fish when I was 6 years old, and it scarred me for life. But
ooh.
Oh yeah, it was useful eventually, but I'm just like, I don't really want to see fish guts. And she's like, look, it's the fish heart. I'm like, I want to go home. I hate Putnam County. Yes, snappers are some good eating. I love snapper. It's so beautiful and so tasty at the same time. Where's the tartar sauces? Michael Fort Byers. I like this. Although he's got a Miami-Dade police hat on to the Fort Byers and that little dog, but I like that. Complete with the devil horns on it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Cute puppers.
Very cute. Very cute. Let's see here. Oh, see, this is the costume you gotta have. The Oh My Goddess Wix costume comes with flip phone and Publix chicken.
That's it. Now all of a sudden you're OMG Wix.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. I caught one of his live streams recently, which is really cool. And people asking him questions about Florida and how come Floridians don't use turn signals because we don't want to telegraph what our next move is going to be, supposedly. Check out his channel on YouTube. He is too funny. Oh my gosh, Barry just gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that. Love it when you guys share the love with everyone on the channel. Yeah, he's a busy dude. He is a really, really busy dude. I would love to have him on the channel. Love that I got to meet him out there at Gatorland. He is actually, oh my gosh, before I forget, y'all, because I'm definitely going next year. Florida Man Games, March 1st. Your girl is going to be streaming from the Florida Man Games. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yep.
I can't wait to watch you out there. Now, are you going to be in the Florida Man Games?
I don't think I'm going to be in the games. I'm going to be a princess and be up in the VIP section.
All right.
That's pretty much where I'm going to be. There's a new competition this year. It's called the Supermarket Brawl.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, they need the Disney family throwdown. That needs to be one of them too.
Grab the fried chicken. Must cost a fortune if it comes with public fried chicken. Are they gonna have a mullet toss? They might. I'll have to look. No, I think they did have a mullet toss last time. I think. I'll have to check it out because I couldn't go last year. I was upset I couldn't go last year, but I planned this year. So next year I will be there for the Florida Man Games and bring you guys along with me. These are pretty funny. Yeah, these are from the Florida Memes group on Facebook. They are. I stay away from Facebook for the most part, but I go there just to go to this group. And if you want crazy ass laughs and just, that Florida mindset.
And truths.
Yes. Lots of truths. Truths such as it is perfectly acceptable to ask somebody if the cake came from Publix. That is a legitimate question. Totally legitimate question. It's Halloween, but you live in Florida. Even though that's a West Coast picture, it's okay. It still applies down here. It's like you can't wear like a lot of the heavy costumes down here. It's not cold enough. And even because at Halloween Horror Nights, that's why there's been such an uptick in people showing up. One, it is getting closer to Halloween, but two, the temperature has dropped. So can't wear a costume at Halloween Horror Nights, but here we go. So apparently this is from Cape Coral. This is the type of stuff that I see regularly down here in Florida. So you've got trucks with skeletons in it, skeletons on a pole, you know. In the back of the truck, you've got skeletons on Jeeps. You've got skeletons all over the place. I don't get it, but I think it's the funniest freaking thing ever. And that seems to be a huge Florida thing. I've never seen so many skeletons attached to cars ever. I've never seen this up north.
That looks normal to me, but again, I always pick the crazy places to live, but I love it. I mean, look at how creative they had to be to get that to like all get together, and then they had to be willing to like bolt it all down. I imagine that probably something fairly solid because you can be driving with it on there.
Yeah,
you know?
I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them move.
Plus, have you noticed the guy that's in the Jeep driving it's wearing a skeleton head helmet? It appears.
Yeah, I do see that. CJ says Miami party bus. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this big skeleton, I know where they sell that. They sell it at oh my gosh, they sell it at Michael's. I've seen that. Dude had that one in his car. I mean, that's freaking funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ooh, Sarah Boone's 13 lawyer. Congrats on getting that membership. From Scary Place 28. Hey Lonnie, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it's even outside of my orthodontist office. He's got like a bench outside his office, and you know, with skeletons like it's the waiting room. They have skeletons witches at Lowe's. I'm trying not to go to Lowe's. Lowe's will suck all my money because there's too much to look at. But I've been in both the Target and the Michael's where they have the big, huge $200 skeleton, and people are buying them.
Just make it. Come on now.
I wonder if that skeleton counts for the carpool.
See, and I think Soul Assassin, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, he just wants the carpool. I get
Try it.
Hey. You don't know. Maybe a cop has a sense of humor once.
Or it's like, there's nothing in the law that says you can't.
That's right. Well, we have some police officers that would laugh that off, but then tell you don't do that again. Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, no, to try it. Like, I thought it would work, but I guess it wouldn't. Yeah, here's another one. Oh my gosh, I love this one. So this is from Palmetto, Florida. So we've got the van. We've got the clown from It. We've got the red balloon. And the skeletons on top. I freaking love this. Is that a moose on top too? I think it's a moose on top of there.
Or a deer. I don't know. But I know this. This person is just fully repping Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. So
oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
I love it.
That's a VW bus too.
Yes. Bug van. Decorating for Halloween Florida man style. See, here you go. There's the red Solo cups. All right. You got the skeleton puking in the Home Depot bucket. And you've got the cup down there on the ground. Keeper 35 says, just missing the green goblin face on the front, like from
Like
Maximum
Maximum
Overdrive.
Overdrive.
I
Yeah.
love that freaking movie. I love that movie, Maximum Overdrive. I mean, shoot, they were holed up at a truck stop in the South. That's just too darn funny. That better be an unlockable car in the next GTA
There you go.
game. I know that's right?
GTA 6, man.
I want the homicidal clown bug van. This guy's doing it right. Yeah. This is too darn funny. Oh, this is nuts. But there you go. We got the red solo car. I guess they're doing shots. I guess that's what they're trying to do.
That's
they're doing shots.
That's a seminal Halloween party right there.
Yep. There you go. Of course, this is one of my favorites.
Wow.
People who hide the skeletons in their yard. And not only do they hide them in their yard under the flowers and stuff like that, like garden gnomes, they'll put them on the flamingos. That's my thing. You put the skeletons on the flamingos.
It's cool.
Oh, that was beer pong?
Yeah, it was beer pong. Yeah, it was
okay,
beer pong.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what beer pong was. I don't know what beer pong is, but yeah. The skeletons, yes, that is a thing. Up north, it's the garden gnomes. I'm obsessed with garden gnomes. I love garden gnomes. But yeah, down here, instead of garden gnomes, they've got skeletons and skeletons in the yards. I freaking love this. This is the other one. I didn't get to do this, and I've seen this. The zombie flamingos, where people will get the pink plastic flamingos and will paint them black and give them red eyes, or they'll just have the ones with the bones on them. So it's like the flamingo skeletons and stuff. Yeah, this is definitely a Florida thing where you adapt your flamingo lawn decorations for the holidays.
What I love also about it is because of the way that it's lit, you can actually see the shadows against the wall. I love that. That's so well done.
Zombie flamingos, genius. Yeah. Wait till Christmas. I'll have my my Santa inflatable in a sleigh. The sleigh being hauled by flamingos with Santa hats on them. Yeah. That's what we do. We are missing a gator head. Oh, I've seen the zombie gators too. But the flamingos, since, pink flamingos, you've always got them. Like in Florida, that's like a Florida thing. Yeah, we got to have the zombie flamingos. We live them. Just like this. Now this I like. This is actually even scary. So they're just out there waiting for you,
This checks out.
Yeah. They're waiting for you.
Yep. They're in the tall grass. Look out.
Like raptors. I love it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, even the Wicked Witch of the West has to come down here to vacation.
That's a great picture.
Yeah. She just can't get too close to the water, though. I'm just saying. That would not end well. But yeah, I love this picture. It's so cool. When you live in Florida and Halloween is coming, yeah, that's when you start. Literally like clockwork, you start hauling out all the skeletons and stuff to put up there. It is. I can't really explain the phenomenon, but it just is. Not a whole lot of spiders or bats or stuff like that, but it's the skeletons.
Imagine losing a tree that size and having a sense of humor about it. That's just amazing.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're gonna use this sucker for we're gonna use this one to have a sense of humor with. Well, folks, that is all of the slides. I just wanted to show you guys that it was too just freaking funny. But we're gonna cap it off with a story that I'm gonna show you guys, which is Florida man returns from the dead just in time to celebrate Halloween.
Oh boy.
So this is from Jim Monahan, actually October 31st of last year. Just all the many things Florida man has done, making a return from the dead in time for Halloween ranks among his biggest accomplishments. This happened back in 2019. So Ramos told USA Today in an interview the other day, I guess we were both at the wrong place at the wrong time. She hit me in the rear, spun my car around, and we had to call it in for insurance purposes. Ramos went on to say that he did file an insurance claim and then went about his life not thinking anything further came from the crash until he applied to be an Uber driver in 2022. That's when his application was denied. Why? Because he was listed as a fatality in that car crash back in 2019.
What?
I'm sorry, and I know we've got some cops in the chat. If somebody's not a fatality in a car accident, how do you mess that up? I mean, or maybe I'm thinking it's probably, I don't know, some desk jockey who ticked the wrong
box.
I mean, it can happen. True story. Okay. Totally true story. When I got my Florida driver's license, okay, I did not notice that they had me put down as a male instead of a female.
What?
Yes. And I had checked everything that I was supposed to, and I'm just like, how do you freaking do this?
I've met you. That's not a mistake you can make.
No, but this was way back in the day. This was like in my college days when I was in Florida. But I couldn't believe that. I'm like, you see me. What, yeah. And I literally had to go back to the DMV, which is not someplace you want to go. Like, yeah. And literally had to bring my birth certificate with me to prove that. Yeah. So, yeah, I think everything on those report forms is boxes to check. Someone checked the wrong one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So Ramos obviously knew there was a mistake. He thought that the cops had declared the other person dead. Other person was not dead either. But when Ramos went to the Cutler Bay Police Department to look into the matter, he found out what had actually happened. The lady behind the desk, she seemed a little perplexed. She's looking at me a little weird, Ramos said. Then she went up to get the report. When she came back with the report, she said, "You're the fatality, not her." So he had to get his record changed back at the state level, and that was not exactly an easy process. I agree. Again, they changed my darn gender, and it took me I don't know how long for them to go and fix it. Matter of fact, he called several times over the course of the months that followed without any luck whatsoever. So what he did was contacted a local Miami television station. There's a segment there called Help Me Howard. So apparently Howard helped him. Spokesperson at the Miami-Dade Police Department confirmed the account of the mistaken fatality and said it was corrected by local law enforcement. When asked about the incident, the state released the following statement via email and confirmed that Ramos's license is no longer marked as deceased. The statement reading, Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles is the state repository for crash reports, which means we can only enter what is provided to us from law enforcement. If law enforcement incorrectly coded the crash report to show Mr. Ramos was deceased, they would need to submit a corrected crash report to the department for correction. So here we are, 2023. We have Florida man returning from the dead. That sounds to me like somebody's passing the buck. It's not us. Government.
Okay, I'm confused, Lorena. I mean, how did that even happen, and why was it these people's responsibility to fix it? This is a function of government.
Yeah.
So government should correct this without issue or hurdle.
Right.
That's pretty ridiculous. Wow.
That's just...
Never heard of that before.
No. I tell you, and somebody didn't figure out, wrong person, or if it is the wrong person, and you call, you shouldn't have to call. I don't know how many times. It's just an absolute mess. But in fact, Florida man's daughters were teasing him, saying, maybe he'll be the star of Halloween this year. You can be the Walking Dead dad.
There you go.
That's true. Passing the buck is the new national pastime. Yeah, somebody definitely made a mistake, but Mr. Ramos should not have had to call. No. I don't know how many darn times to get this fixed. So
he shouldn't have even been involved in this deal. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's just nuts. No fatalities, but yet you mark someone down as a fatality, and no one went back and said, "Hey, this doesn't quite look right. Let me go check the police report."
Yeah, and his insurance company had no trouble taking his premiums, I assure you.
Mm-hmm. Whatsoever. Terry Rose like, didn't you pay taxes? Yeah. Monty Python, I'm not dead yet. What? I'm not dead yet. Just as how government agencies work by not working at all. Yeah, I tell you. But we just wanted to have some fun to show you guys some Florida style Halloween, how we do it down here. And hopefully you're not declared dead when you're really not in the car.
Yeah, it's not. That's just crazy. How did that happen?
The same way that dude backed the car into the water instead of the boat. Yeah.
That was dumb. One still gets me every time. I'm like, how did that happen? And then I think somebody did it with a Tesla. You know what happens to Teslas, right? When you expose them to salt water, they turn it into like exploding fire machines. They are not. They are not having that salt water at all.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Nope.
What engineer thought let's put this Tesla near salt water? That'd be fun. Come on.
The F in FEMA stands for effed up, not federal. Yeah.
No, it means it's more like F you. You're effed.
This is true.
If FEMA shows up.
Yeah. It's just like they show up. No, we don't need you. Nope. Nothing to see here. Well, folks, thank you as always for hanging out with us. Culture, what do you have going on? Let the folks know about.
Well, believe it or not, I dropped a video today. I'm dropping them 7 days a week, 1 to 3 videos per day. Plus, I've got a live stream coming up here. I'm coming up in just about 12 minutes at this point in time. So you guys can stop by and check it out. It's all about entertainment. I try to follow up what Lorena does here to get you started on the right foot. Now you got to keep you running in the right direction. So, and then tomorrow, the 6-minute daily kicks off. And of course, I got another video ready to drop tomorrow, all about Agatha. All audience is gone. That's right. The audience is disappeared, and more things like that. So I just want to say thanks for having me as always, Lorena. And wow, crazy stuff. Don't worry about it, Mark. I got it covered today. Thank you for being a joke writer for my show, though. It's official. Zombie, you're up early, brother. Good to see you. Early in the morning.
Welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome to the channel. Let's see. As for you, girl, I know it's marathon day. In about 15 minutes, and I will post the link in a little bit. Channel members, we are going to watch the latest episode of The Penguin. Last week's episode was nuts. Ooh. I'm still tripping off the fact that I called exactly what was going to happen. So I'm glad they actually did it. Flawless victory. Dang. Freaking loved it. Absolutely loved it. So we're watching that at 9:15 today. And of course, tomorrow night, I will be streaming live from Epcot because Billy Ocean is going to be the musical guest at Eat to the Beat concerts, where we're going to be over there checking him out. And of course, going to be back at Halloween Horror Nights on Thursday as well. And no Welcome to Florida show next Sunday, because since next week is Halloween week, I will be coming to you live instead from Halloween Horror Nights. So you're going to see Florida Man in action at Halloween Horror Nights. It's gonna be a blast. So again, thanks so much. This stream is going to be members only in 48 hours. So if you're not a member, you probably want to go ahead and become a member. You all take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.